Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Oh, that's superb. And he opts to go forward. Now it's Stoichkov. Oh, no joy this time. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And it's Messi. Now it's Zico. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Zico. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Mbappe. Now it's Stoichkov. That's a throw. Zico. It's a good spell of possession, this. And Cruyff! They would have been... Oh, it's fallen loose again! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
That has ended up in no man's land. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's there to get it away. Oh, terrible pass. Now it's Messi. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bayer punts it upfield. Davids. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That is a great pick out. Now, can he find a finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Stoichkov. Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears. And the finish! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, it's come loose. Vitinha producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Owen. That's a good ball out wide. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, what has happened here? Thuram can get it clear.
Stoichkov really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That is good alertness. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Batistuta. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Back into the middle. Now it's Batistuta. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, that's well spotted. Conte. Vitinha. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Spread it left. And it's Stoichkov. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Stoichkov. And he plays one through. Mbappe. Messi. Davids. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Out to the right. Conte, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Cruyff. Zico. Foot in. Now it's Owen. Oh, good read. Owen. Messi. Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. Davids. Conte. That ball looks a good one. Costa Curta attempts a clearance. Messi. Zico. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Brazil looking to pass their way through. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Oh, important interception. Messi. Now it's Zico. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. It could be in here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Cruyff is behind this one. And this, an opportunity to pull level. Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Messi providing an outlet on that flank. That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Cruyff. Davids. Oh, good spread. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Zico gets through on his own. Ah, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Not the most accurate pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pass somewhat off target. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Nedved. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Short changes him with that pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Owen. Nice control. And this is Park Ji-sung. Looking tidy in possession here. He's in a good position. Shoots! Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Owen. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Conte. And here's Owen. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And here's Owen. Nedved. Oh, nicely intercepted. Xavi Alonso. Van Bouten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Knocks it into space. And that is expertly dealt with. And we're done. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Cruyff. Messi. And it's Bellingham. Opts for safety. Oddo. It's Bellingham. Besiktas finding their passes. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Messi. Zico. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Batistuta. And that could set him on his way. He's got away. Tries a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Besiktas are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Oddo. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
In by Messi. Cruyff attempts a clearance. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. Costa Curta clears it away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to play him in. Cross to the back post. Oh, smashing header! And that has been clubbed away. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game. Goes for a shot! A truly spectacular effort. Speculative, yes, but he's entitled.
It's clear there was only ever one thing on his mind, Peter.
Ibrahimovic is flagged offside. Besiktas were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Zico. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Cannavaro. Cruyff. Can he latch on to this? Thuram with the clearance. It's a threatening ball. Cleared without complication. Not the most accurate pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Batistuta, and the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Calafiori getting this one clear. That'll be a throw. That's a super give and go. And this is Batistuta. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Rijkaard. And he's intervened well there. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Aimed beyond the defence. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's managed to get free. Big chance! Not the most convincing of passes. Calafiori. Zé Roberto. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Otto. And it's been played through. Cruyff! Well, that is remarkable.
Cruyff clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Played out to the left flank. Great vision. Played into the middle. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the action is back underway. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And he's cut it out. No way through there. Rummenigge.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. He's picked his way through, lofted in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. That's a pretty loose pass. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Bale. Calafiori conjures time and space where few can. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Costacurta.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Nicely shaped ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And he's picked it up out wide. Bale puts the ball in. Defending of the desperate variety.
Besiktas really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Rummenigge. And here's Mbappe. And this is Messi. Shot a goal! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And it's Bellingham. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Threads one in. Lovely, now then. Real chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Cannavaro. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Gattuso gathers from the goal kick. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to pass it through. No luck with that dink over the top. Rummenigge. Searching pass he's played there. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. Gattuso. Cruyff. And it's Bellingham. And it's Bale. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi. Bellingham. Cruyff. Now it's Messi. No, it's not getting there. Thuram gets rid without sophistication. Rijkaard. Can he get it through? Brilliantly cut out. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Costacurta gets rid without sophistication. That could spell trouble. He is through here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Davids. And here's Mbappe. Kagawa. Always onto this. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Davids. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Passing nice and neat. Oh, good taken. Chance! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Fenerbahce finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Cruyff. Cruyff's Pele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Looking to play him in. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Cruyff. Looking for options for movement.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Khan claims it, safe hands.
Fenerbahce clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And this is Ibrahimovic, and across it goes. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Chance, surely! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Messi clears it away. He's having a go! Lacking in accuracy.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Rijkaard. And no, that was never going to make it.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single...
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. And here's Messi. Lovely, now real... There it is! Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Aimed beyond the defence. Wan-Bissaka, very much a man of this moment. Guardiola. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That is a great pick out. Koundé tries to pass it through. Shot a goal! He scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Kagawa at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Fenerbahce grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Ibrahimovic. Now then, the ball's come loose. Guardiola touches it back. Wan-Bissaka. And it's been given away. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gattuso. Cruyff. And he's intervened well there. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Rummenigge. Cruyff. Gattuso. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Pele! And that was nowhere near his best.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gattuso. Roberto Carlos. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Oh, great feat, that.
That's very neat. Played into the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Ibrahimovic. Fenerbahce appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
That's a cute ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's a sharp pass. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Great ball, and the shot! It's bounced back off the post. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. Adams. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Now it's Kagawa. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, can they get him away? Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Davids. Rummenigge. They've got a corner here.